friends, they have balloons. All my friends have balloons now. I'm always making new friends out there, and some of them I go over to their house, and I'm looking around. They're very nice, at my friends, and they're very they're very giving. One thing I miss or don't see when I go over there is balloons. And now all my friends and their houses and their families have balloons in it. And I know this because I visit them and I go over there and I point it out. And there's your balloons. You've got balloons. He's got balloons. And it's just such an improvement on my spirit to have balloons around me at all times. Multiple colors, some with sayings, some with positive affirmations. And the time I spend in my balloon chamber is the best part of my day. It's just a cacophonous amount of balloons, and I can't even hardly fit in that room anymore. They get into places. I've got spots. I call them my balloon spots that I didn't even realize existed on my body, because when I go in my balloon chamber and I squeeze into there, they get into those areas, and there must be a lot of nerves in those spots, because damn if it don't feel good. I could spend, if it didn't go to work, I wouldn't leave, And that's the thing about my work. I go to work and they don't have balloons at work. And no matter how much I push for it, they don't get balloons at work. And it's going to be something that I continue to push for, or I'm quitting.
Oftentimes, if you don't feel like showering, you can just take like a deodorant stick and you can just put it on your inner thighs and like under your nut sack, and that'll kind of cover the waft coming through your jeans when you're at work or at a social function.
You smell that? I just put that deodorant in my inner thigh, and
pleasant. It's pleasant.
It is now, and that's why I did it. Clear the air a little bit.
I mean, we lead really busy lives, so sleep and showering are kind of.
And I don't like to apologize for that shit, so
No. But I mean, you think about people, you sleep 8 hours, and you take a shower every morning, or some people take a shower at night and in the morning. Some people brush their teeth before they take a shower, before they eat, and then they brush their teeth afterwards. I mean, I'm not judging, to each their own. I just got way too much going on in my life that I got to cut somewhere, and it's sleep and showering and teeth brushing.
If I had your shower, I don't know how I could cut that out of my life. I really like it's classy. It's kind of got that rustic look, and it's really inviting and warm. It's homey in your bathroom with that shower.
Well, but that's where I had to really start to cut it out, because I was getting into where, if I have 9 hours of sleep and hygiene maintenance, I mean, I was getting into where I was cutting into my sleep, but I was still using 14 to 16 hours a day.
Would you say it affected your relationships?
Oh yeah. There was resentments, heavy resentments, and I'm kind of.
Did you find yourself lying a lot about it?
Well, I had, there was thoughts that I was maybe had Crohn's or something. I was spending a lot of time in the bathroom, and then there was accusations that I was masturbating excessively, things like that, and I had to let my family know that was not the case. But yeah, there were a lot of mistruths. There was anger. There was a lot of yelling between the doors and the walls.
Oh my gosh!
And I
heard you missed the reunion because of it.
Well, it was starting to consume me. I was missing work. I was trying to find jobs that I could do while in the shower from home, which is tougher than you'd think, but.
So now you're trying to practice moderation, huh?
It's tough. I've actually, I had to go to the basement bathroom, which is a little more archaic kind of a kind of a half bath. It does have a shower, but it looks like something more that Jeffrey Dahmer would have maybe cleaned some of his equipment in. And that's what I've been using, so it's been a good deterrent for me to not lounge.
Yeah, that murder. I understand about that. So if you're not using that shower as much up there, does it just go unused then, or?
I mean, there's still,
Transients? Or?
The families, we offer it up. We got a church group that we've let them know if they're struggling financially, that we can provide some of those hygienic pieces to their children.
Yeah.
And
I've seen some of the children, so that's very kind-hearted of you. You're a good soul. I bet that was like when you started cutting back, that must have been very difficult. Was that like, did you experience a lot of increased anxieties?
Oh yeah. Like I said, the resentments, with the initial trauma that was created when I didn't realize what was going on, became very tense. The mood was very tense in the house. There was a lot of anger, a lot of fights about nothing, and then it was me being defensive about the amount of time I was spending in there, plus having to try to defend the fact that I wasn't, excessively masturbating or drinking alcohol. I was truly just enjoying that shower, but I didn't know how to get around that socially acceptably. And then, then the physical part of it, I found myself when I would be at work or out in public, like I was driving to truck stops and I was taking excessive showers in those truck stops where you can pay to use the showers. So then I was away from home. Then there were accusations that I was cheating. There were accusations that I was, drug using and, hanging out at adult bookstores. None of this was true again. But I mean, I was just doing, and that was a real low point for me because those bathrooms at those truck stops are nightmarish. So now I had taken a truly beautiful bathroom that I was enjoying.
Yeah.
And now I was in seedy spots.
Oof.
It's a real dark time.
Yeah, you put yourself in some danger. The thing that I'm having trouble wrapping my head around.
I started gambling because those truck stops have little casinos. So then all of a sudden I'm blowing through all of our money, and gall darn it, I'm not winning.
Yeah, I like that gambling too. It's caused a lot of strife in my relationships. But the thing about this that I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around is what's the real issue here? The shower or your family? I mean, to me it sounds like you're trying to appease the people around you by just cutting back on the shower. Is that really what you want?
Well, I'm still seeing a counselor for this, and I don't even know if I feel at liberty discussing some of the therapeutic methods that they've asked me to employ, but I do appreciate your concern. But I would say that yes, I'm giving more than I'm taking, and let's just say there's still some resentment, but I'm over the physical. I'm not going to truck stops anymore.
I was gonna say you just didn't seem as happy since the therapy sessions, and here I'm sitting like, isn't that supposed to make you feel better? And I just, you seem like a husk, a shell of a man right now, and I just don't know. I don't know. I want you to be happy.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that.
You're not nearly as clean, by the way, either. So.
I'm gonna go check out your bathroom. I want to see something about your shower.
Oh yeah, check it out. It's kind of nice. I like to sit on the floor in it. As much of a philanthropist as he was also frickin' gross. That guy would be in the bathroom more than anybody I ever met. You didn't invite him over if you planned to piss some night. None of the prices were attractive.
I've never been attracted to the price so much as the outcome.
When it comes to meats, the price isn't what interests me. It's the cut and the layer and the sinew and the love for the animal that passed on for my benefit.
You don't get that at the synagogue.
Not anymore, you don't. This is Hebrew shit we're talking about. The ancient times, the orange and the grapefruit. He was prone to sleeping with the smells and the accents. He, as big of a racist as he was, he didn't mind to exploit the culture to his own benefit. He was a juicy cock.
Weird. I wonder where he went. he's probably enjoying his shower. He's got a pretty nice one. It's kind of. I could get into it. Nice. Waking up from a little bit of a nap. I had kind of fallen asleep while watching a television program, just enjoying some stories on TV. But it's got a pretty alright shower. It's one of those that I could get used to. I wish that my basement shower that I've been using, I wish was as nice as his. Good. The faucets, the hardware, the handles and stuff are quality. They're not cheap. They're not cheap at all.